as the lightweight division's human highlight reel. Donald Cerrone's fighting style didn't change one bit when he came over to the UFC from the WEC in 2011. And his wins over Paul Kelly and Charles Oliveira have already drawn rave reviews. Tonight, he looks to finish his year in style.
They say Dennis Siver has the best kickboxing. I don't believe he does. He has just, flashy striking, unaffected flash of striking. And I'm gonna show the world what real good kickboxing tonight looks like and beat his ass.
Die-hard fight fans already knew that Germany's Dennis Siver was good. But it was over his last 4 fights that they got to see just how good he was as he defeated Spencer Fisher, Andre Winner, George Soteropoulos, and Matt Wyman in succession. A win over Donald Cerrone, and Siver may be looking at a title fight in 2012.
Ich bin froh, dass Donald Cerrone mich nur als einen Kickboxer sieht. Dadurch unterschätzt er meine anderen Fähigkeiten und das Ergebnis dafür wird dasselbe sein wie immer. Er wird dafür mit einer Niederlage bezahlen.
Coming up next, Donald "Cowboy" Cerrone takes on Dennis Siver. Donald Cerrone, 3-0 inside the octagon. And Joe, the rodeo's in town here in Las Vegas, and Chris Lytle was funny the other morning. Matt Mitrione was talking about, man, I might like to go to the rodeo. And Chris said, I didn't know the rodeo was in town. I just thought there were a lot of Donald Cerrone fans here at the hotel.
Yeah, he's quite a character, this Donald Cerrone, and a real cowboy. I mean, he lives on a ranch. I mean, he's the real deal. He's legit. He's not a poser, and he's a hell of a fighter. He's got really, really solid Muay Thai and rises to the occasion in his last fight against Charles Oliveira. Charles Oliveira is thought to be one of the most promising fighters in this division, one of those guys that everybody had an eye on, and Donald Cerrone knew that this was a young, upcoming, hungry kid, and just gave him a beating. It was the best Cowboy Cerrone that we have seen to date, and shows that he's still advancing and improving. This lightweight division is so stacked with talent that you're seeing it from all these fighters. They're all forcing to pick up their game. Everyone's improving. It's like just a boiling pot of athletic talent.
Winner of 5 in a row, 3 of those fights inside the octagon, 2 of them which he finished with a knockout of the night of Oliveira and a fight of the night with Paul Kelly. Donald "Cowboy" Cerrone looks to move one step closer to the top of the UFC lightweight division. His opponent is truly the possessor of the most dangerous spinning back kick in the UFC today. But Dennis Siver is a lot more than just a spinning back kick.
The only man who might argue that is Kung Lee. Kung Lee is the only guy that's got
UFC, though.
Yeah, well, he's in the UFC now.
That's right. I can't wait for that in San Jose, right?
But you're right. This man has a piston of a spinning back kick, and if he hits you, it's night-night. It goes right for the liver, and it's like getting hit by a car. Dennis Siver is a tank of a man. He's a short, stocky guy with haymaker punches, solid kicks, both leg kicks and head kicks. He's got sort of a karate style, so he has a bit of a different stance and a bit of a different footwork than a lot of the traditional Muay Thai fighters, but devastatingly effective, and has been really tightening up his submission game as well, and we saw that in his fight against Andre Winner. Caught Andre Winner with a punch, rocked him, took his back, and choked him out, which is really showing his evolution as a fighter. He's not just a striker, he can finish, and finish very technically on the ground.
Joe, you talked about the karate. He likes to utilize that left high karate kick, so watch for that from the German kickboxer as well.
Yeah, he throws it off the front leg without the step and the switch, and it's very powerful and very quick and deceptive.
Our tale of the tape for this lightweight matchup between Cerrone and Siver is brought to you by Battlefield 3. Available now, rated mature. Siver, 4 years the elder. He is much shorter. Cerrone will have a 3-inch reach advantage. Once again with the official introductions, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a Muay Thai kickboxer, holding a professional record, 16 wins, 3 losses, 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 156 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, Donald Cowboy Cerrone. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding professional record, 19 wins, 7 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Mannheim, Germany, Diaz. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
Herb Dean, our referee for this lightweight fight. Mandalay Bay Event Center, Dennis Siver. Donald Cerrone.
Ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
And we are underway. Quickly coming out is Cerrone. And right to the midsection.
Powerful switch kick by Cerrone.
Look at that.
Got to be careful those hands of Siver.
Absolutely. And those hooks are vicious too. He went with the kick and then went with the double hook. Oh, there's that karate kick.
There's that front leg roundhouse kick with no switch to it. And that's one of the reasons why it's so sneaky.
And as you pointed out in a previous Siver fight, not quite as powerful as the switch kick, but with Siver, almost.
Yeah, not quite as powerful, but it lands. And, you know, kicks are so powerful anyway because of the size of the muscle of the legs and the weight of the bones. It's a very deceptive kick because everybody else throws it with a little switch to it.
Oh, he's in big trouble. And he grabs onto the leg.
Cerrone has an outstanding ground game, though, Mike.
And again, he rocks him. Cerrone trying to finish it early.
Yeah, Siver's just holding on for dear life here.
And doing a good job of it, though.
Well, that's what he's got to do. He's got to clear the cobwebs here. He cannot let Donald Cerrone get loose and tee off on him.
Halten! Halt ihn fest! Schön festhalten!
Good start for Cowboy Donald Cerrone.
Siver's throwing some strikes now, so he seems to have recovered a bit. At least he's got his balance enough to the point where he feels confident to throw knees and stand on one leg. The more time he can do this, the more he can get his equilibrium back, clear his head.
That's it. Go get some, Donald Cerrone.
Great caption. Go get some, Donald Cerrone.
That was hilarious.
That's about the most emotion I think I've heard from Craig.
Siver just tagged him. Siver just tagged Cerrone.
Well, we've seen Siver in many good battles inside the octagon, and we've seen Cerrone do the same not only in the UFC, but in his very successful WEC career. It's a big fight at 155, Joe.
It absolutely is. Cerrone has to be careful. He can't get too real. Oh, he tagged him again!
Inside leg kick followed by the right hand, and he's in trouble.
Siver's in all kinds of trouble. Cerrone's going to choke him. He's going to choke him.
Going to try to finish it right here.
It's over. He's got it.
Going to choke him out.
He's got it, and he's got his arm trapped as well. He's going to go palm to palm. That's it.
It is all over.
Outstanding.
Donald Cowboy Cerrone remains unbeaten in the UFC.
And on a tear, man. That guy is improving every time we see him.
Inside leg kick followed by the punch, connected not once but twice, and helps to finish the fight. Boom, right there.
Yeah, it was inside leg kick, and I think it was a high kick that actually hurt him first. Yeah, it was the same kick. Yeah, that was the first one that hurt him.
And here's the one that's going to finish it. Oh,
crack. And the thing game is so good. He's not worried about being taken down. And here we see it. Look how quickly he got those hooks in, flattened them out, adjusted his grip, couldn't finish it this way. And he's got, what you can't see here is he's got Siver's right arm trapped underneath his legs as well. So Siver only has one hand to defend with and gets that tap.
That's 6 straight wins for Donald Cowboy Cerrone. He's 4-0 in the UFC, and here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 22 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to a rear naked choke, Donald Cowboy Cerrone.
Cowboy, a winner in 2:22 by submission.
Cowboy Cowboy Cerrone. Donald, another devastating victory. You are knocking on the door for a title shot, my friend, with performances like this.
Thank you very much. I'm just here to keep fighting. Hell, I want to get another fight in December, so if I can do that, that'd be great.
Well, listen, man, you've had two really dangerous opponents and two spectacular results. And let's take a look at this one right here. You caught him with a beautiful high kick to start off his problems. Look at that switch, and then ba-boom.
Yeah, I wish I had a little more power on. I should have turned my hip over a little bit, but that's all right.
That's funny that you're critiquing a pretty spectacular performance, but you did an amazing job, and Dennis Siver's a tough guy. And here you got the finish. You had his arm trapped, full rear naked choke. How happy are you with your performance, and what's next?
Oh, man, I'm super happy. I'm going to go be a pirate for Halloween, so I'm pretty excited about that.
All right, well, good luck with Halloween. Congratulations on another awesome fight. Donald Cerrone, ladies and gentlemen.
The Cowboy becomes a pirate, and he wins again tonight here inside the Mandalay Bay Event Center. Cowboy the victor.